Google One Tap is everywhere. You can see it on Stripe, Shopify, Canva, Reddit, Notion, and Discord, and so many other platforms, except for your Wix and Wix Studio website. Well, that's about to change. Now you can see on the top right side of my website that we have a Google One Tap. Now this allows your site users to easily sign or log into your website by simply clicking on any of their connected Google accounts. Now you can simply click on that, and that's going to sign you into the Wix website. Now you can see we have a sign in indicator which you can completely customize in the backend. We're going to check out that pretty soon. Now in this tutorial, I'm going to show you a step-by-step method that you're going to use to install and configure your Google One Tap for your Wix and Wix Studio website. Now you can see that has logged me in, and when I go ahead and log out, the pop-up is going to show again, and I can now go ahead and register or sign in with a different email. Now this is a very intuitive design and is specifically created to make signing in super easy for your online store. Now if you head back to the back end, you can see here that you have a dashboard that gives you an overview of your monthly sign-ins. Now this is the free plan. For the unlimited plan, you get unlimited monthly sign-ins, and for 20% off, you can go ahead and upgrade to the unlimited plan to have no restrictions for your site users. Now another thing here is you can simply go to the configure Google One Tap and you can configure any of the settings here. Now one of the major settings is the sign-in indicator, and this is the one that you can completely change the color and brand it according to your website. Now I'm going to show you how to set this up step by step. And just before we do that, this is Wix Ideas and I'm Walter, and I bring you tutorials on Wix and Wix Studio tutorials. Now let's get started. All right, so this is the website I'm going to be adding the app to. And you can go ahead and search on the app market. So head over to your app market and search for Google One Tap. And this is the app right here. So you can simply go ahead and install it directly from your editor, or you can visit the link in the description below to easily add it to your website. Now let's go ahead and add to site and select the site you want to add it to. Now this can work on free and premium sites, so go ahead and agree and add. Now this is going to bring us directly to the dashboard area on our back end. Now go ahead and continue setup. Now we have a few setup checklists that you need to finish up before this can appear on your website or go live on your website. So the first one is you need to have the members area, and that's because we need to sign people into the website. All right, so you can click on install members area, and this is going to take you to the editor. Now if you already opened your editor, just go ahead and go to add elements. There are a few steps that you can also take right here, so you can just go ahead and take a look at what to do. So just simply go to add elements, go to the community, and go to the members area. Now go ahead and add members area to your site. Now this is going to enable your ability to sign or log people into your website. And if you head back to the setup page, you can see that is checking, and that has checked and confirmed that members area has been added to your website. Now the next thing to add is your Google Client ID, and you can add that by going to the Connect Google OAuth. Now over here, you can see that we have also a series of steps that you need to take to add this. Now go ahead and open your Google Cloud, and the cloud is where you need to retrieve your Google Client ID. Now over here in the project, go ahead and add a new project. Now I like to add new project for these kind of things, so I'm going to say here Google One Tap. Now this will make it super easy for me to be able to delete it or manage it in the future. Let's just give that a moment to spin up. Now you can see that that has been added. Go ahead and select your Google One Tap project. Now once you're done, go over to the navigation menu here, go over to the APIs and services, and head to the OAuth consent screen. Now you need to add a couple information about your website and yourself, so let's go ahead and get started. Now let's give this app a name. I'm going to call it Google One Tap again, and then you need a support email, so let's go ahead and give that the support email and click on next. Now click on the external and click on next again, and here you can also give your email. So you can use this as your contact email in case of any information. Google might need that. Now click on next, click on agree, and continue. Finally, click on create. All right, so we do have an error here. So we need to change and remove Google from the app name. Let's just call that One Tap, and go ahead and create. All right, so that has been created. Let's head back again to the navigation menu, head back to the APIs and services and go to your credentials. Now once you're here in the credentials screen, you're going to head over to the top and create a credential. Now click on this OAuth client ID, and then you're going to also again fill out a form. Here we are creating for a web application, and our website name, we can just call that again Google One Tab. Now, once you're done, you're going to head over to the authorized JavaScript origins. Okay, so this is where you add the URL of your website. You can click on your website and visit your website. So you need to add the base URL without the / in front. Okay, so just head back there and just add your URL and remove the / there. And then you can scroll down and click on create. All right, that's it. You've successfully created your client ID. So go ahead and copy that. Head back to your dashboard and click here and paste in your client ID and authenticate. Now you have successfully authenticated. And here you need to also indicate that you added your authorized origin, and that is the URL of your website. So we did that. Let's mark that as done. And then next we need to activate. So you can activate here, or you can click on here to activate. Now we have successfully activated the Google One tab on our website, and it's time to test this out and see if it works. All right, so first of all, we know we added the members area to our website, but we need to make sure that the login bar is exactly where we want it. So let's also head back to the home page, make sure that the login bar is on every page. Now you can see that we have a different header here, so we need to also make sure that we add the login bar to the header of this particular website. All right, so that is looking good. Let's go ahead and publish that, make sure that everything is all looking good, and we can come over here and refresh this page. Now this is going to push the recent changes we just did onto our front end. Now, as you can see, the Google One tab has popped up, and now we need to select the account that we want to log in. So I'm going to click on continue, and that is going to start logging me in. All right, so it's signing me into the website. Now that has successfully signed me in. I've refreshed the page, and there I am logged in. So you can head back to your dashboard, and then over here you can click on this to refresh to see your usage. All right, so see your monthly usage. Okay, so now you can see we only signed in once, and that has counted, and you can also go ahead and log out. All right, so there we have it. It's showing up again. Each time you are not logged in, it shows. When you're logged in, it doesn't show. Okay, so again, it's showing again the sign in indicator, which we can customize. I'm going to show you how to customize that. Let's head back to our configuration page, and let's go to the sign in indicator. So over here you can choose the color that you want. I think for this website kind of use this color. Is that cream? Let's take a look, and we can copy the hex code. So let's copy the hex code, paste it right there. Okay, I don't think that copied. Let's do that again. All right, so let's take that back here. All right, so that has been entered. Now we need to make sure that the color of the text is also visible enough, and then go ahead and save your indicator. Great, so our indicator design has been saved. Let's just go ahead again and sign out, and let's log in back again and see how our indicator looks like. Okay, so I've clicked on an account, and our indicator has been updated to the same setting or design that we have, or the color that we have in our buttons. All right, so this is how you add a Google One tab into your Wix and Wix Studio websites. If you did find this tutorial interesting, please go ahead and install the Google One tab. It's free to try out. If you want to upgrade your usage, you can go ahead and use the 20% discount that we have over the next couple of weeks, and try out the Google One tab. All right, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoy it. The link again is in the description below, so do try it out and let me know what you think, and also your feedback will also be very, very useful. Thank you again for this tutorial, and I will see you in the next one.